Listen, I don't know if I'm live or not. If I am, I got a little rant about this first GOP debate we had the other night. They were driving home from work in my Cadillac. And, you know what? Let me get into character. Yeah, a little better. So, it's not really a rant, but if y'all didn't watch it, I'm going to tell you who was there, who did good, who did what, who stood out, and who I think was the actual winner of the damn debate. I mean, they don't keep score or nothing. It's not a football fucking game or anything like that. So, first and foremost, you had that governor from Arkansas, former governor from Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson. Asa Hutchinson, he'll be dropping out soon. Let's just say that. The guy was fucking terrible. He was the only one on stage that... Okay, so let's rewind here. They all have qualifications they need to meet before they can get on that stage. So many donors. I think they needed 40,000 individual donors. 20 different states. And they needed to sign a pledge that said they would support the Republican nominee, no matter who it was. So, one question came up. Who here would support Donald John Trump for president if he was the nominee of the Republican Party? There was a little controversy, but in the end, he was the only one that didn't raise his hand and would not support the nominee. He got to go. He didn't fulfill the pledge. That's why Trump wasn't there. He wasn't going to sign that stupid fucking pledge. Because there ain't no way he wanted to support a Chris Christie or now this Asa Hutchinson. And I don't blame him for not going. He did much better on Twitter. So, Asa Hutchinson is gone. Anybody that supports Asa Hutchinson, fuck going. Next we had... I want to save Chris Christie. I really do. I don't want to talk about him just yet. But Doug Burgum. Now this guy here was a little surprising to me. He didn't stand out at all. But he's not going to get a lot of support. He's going to be gone soon. But everything he said was pretty okay. There was no flair, no excitement, nothing new. I wouldn't mind, having the nominee, whoever that may be, and I have my ideas who it's going to be. I wouldn't mind if he went ahead and got the Secretary of Energy or Secretary of Interior cabinet position, something like that. I mean, the guy wasn't that bad, Who else we got? I'm going to save Mike Pence. Nikki Haley. Everyone thought Nikki Haley did fairly decent. No, she didn't. I'm going to tell you why I don't think she didn't do that good. First of all, we all know you're a woman, Nikki. We all know it. Okay? Everybody knows you're a woman. Stop throwing it in their faces. That does not qualify you to hold the highest office in the land. She was for Trump, she was against Trump. She was for Trump, she was against Trump. The bitch couldn't make up her fucking mind. Flipping back and forth. Look, we heard a lot about what she would do. The thing we didn't hear about is how she would get it done or what she did while she was governor for 8 years in South Carolina. I don't know. Don't live in South Carolina. Don't know what she did in South Carolina. Maybe some of you guys could tell me what she did. I don't know what she did. But she didn't talk about her South Carolina accomplishments. If you're vying for the highest office in the land, tell us why you think you deserve it. It's that simple. Just why do you think you deserve it? What have you done besides? She was picking the hell out of Vivek Ramaswamy about his foreign policy. And I'll tell you, man, as smart as Vivek is, I don't know why he just didn't come off, look her dead straight in the eye and say, before you were ambassador, you didn't have any foreign policy experience either, so shut the fuck up. Anyway. So, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Let's go to New Jersey Lizzo. Chris Christie. Okay? Now this fat fucking tuna over here, all he did was bash Trump. Bash Trump, bash Trump. This fat Twinkie-eating motherfucker is so pissed off at Trump that he didn't get a cabinet position during first term Trump. He doesn't stand a chance now. Like, he has zero chance whatsoever to become the nominee. He has a 0.1% chance of being an Asa Hutchinson's, who has a 0 chance, vice president. And he might have a 4% chance of getting a cabinet position in maybe a Mike Pence presidency, which also has a 0% chance. He's off the list. I don't think he's going to make the next debate either. Let's go to Tim Scott. Tim Scott was a gentleman. Tim Scott, I don't know. I think he would make a good vice president. I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, when you first go into the presidency, you don't have any experience. Like, nobody has experience going into their first term as a president, because it's your first term as a president. So nobody has experience. I don't want to say training, but I think he needs an underling card to get up to the main event. And what I mean by that is, like, he's in the Senate, okay? Senator, South Carolina. Got a goofy, the butthead from Beavis and Butthead. You got that, like, if Butthead was black and then from the nose down, that's what he looks like. I don't know. Fucking weird. But anyway, very smart, very intelligent guy, very cordial, wasn't yelling, wasn't screaming, made some good points. I wouldn't mind seeing him as a vice president. I really wouldn't. Under a Trump or a DeSantis, maybe even a Vivek. But I don't think he would be president material just yet. 2028, watch out. That might be a different story. Speaking of Mike Pence, back to Tim Scott. Why is he not presidential material now? Okay, he's a senator. Great. Probably knows a little bit of foreign policy. Only because I think he was on the Foreign Affairs Committee. Senate Intelligence Committee. I don't know what committee he's on. Let's just say he's not on a committee. But he does have to deal with some foreign economy. He was good on the economy. But, like, what has he done? Maybe he co-sponsored some bills. He didn't write any bills himself. Maybe help push some bills out of committee. He'd make a good vice president, I think. Mike Pence. I'm going to take a puff for this guy. Mike Pence tried to portray himself as Donald Trump. He was belligerent. He was rude. Did nothing but attack people. Give himself pats on the back for January 6th, which, whole nother story. Badmouth Trump about January 6th, but yet, every fucking thing that he talked about was the Trump-Pence administration. During the Trump-Pence administration, we did this. And under the Trump-Pence administration, we did that. But fuck Donald Trump because he didn't have the right to tell me what to do. No, you're right. No, he didn't have the right to tell you what to do. But it was constitutional what he wanted you to do. Okay? You turned your back on America, I think, Mike. And your polls are now showing it. How many did we go over here so far? I think we went over 6 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Got 2 left. The 2 that actually made their numbers go up during the debate. We'll start off with Vivek Ramaswamy. Love that fucking name. Vivek Ramaswamy. This guy's 38 years old. He's a tech almost billionaire, I think. I don't know if he's worth 700 million or 1.7 billion. I don't know. He more money than we got. Things, okay? He wants to tear down the FBI, the Department of Education, the DEA, ATF, like 5 organizations he wants to just get rid of. That's great in saying that. I mean, that's a great fucking campaign thing. The only problem is you can't. Mr. Ramaswamy, you need Congress to do that. Okay? Yeah, you could put it on your agenda and hopefully they might take it up on the table and maybe you might get a bill passed and good luck getting it to you with both fucking chambers. But, good idea. He got booed. Stop funding all Ukraine war and just keep the money here and blah, blah, blah. Not for nothing. I'm all for it. Let everybody else pay for Ukraine. Why are we? Swami! That I just don't. Swami! Got his education paid for. That's a little red flag. If I have a Republican nominee at the top of the ticket running for president, I don't want them owing any of that George Soros family anything. They're a bunch of fucking Nazi fucks that'll do anything to destroy America. Red flag. Another red flag was, what was it? Climate change. Boy, did he get booed for that. Climate change is a hoax, and nobody liked that. It's the truth. Nobody likes everybody. So don't forget, I just said climate change is a hoax. But I could pull you a clip from about 18 months ago, only a year and a half ago, when he was 36 and a half. See, that age is still count your half years, right? That he said climate change was real. Flippity flop, maybe? I don't know. A couple red flags with that guy. Says a lot of good things. Very intelligent. Very smart. loves his fucking smile. He got a big fucking smile. And he's very confident. Very confident. I don't know if he'll take any establishment money or not. I mean, he's worth a lot of money. So, make your mind up on them yourself. And last but not least, Milk Toast Ron DeSantis. Don't get me wrong. I like Ron DeSantis. Is he my first pick? No. Is he my second pick? I don't know. He was very articulate. Of course, you know, Harvard, Yale, whatever the fuck he went to. Yeah, he was a JAG lawyer embedded with the Navy SEALs in Afghanistan. Okay. The only problem is he's taking too much Bushy money. You know, the Bushies and the Karl Roves and the old school, like the Mitt Romneys. I don't know if I like that. The one thing I didn't like about Ronnie was that same question about whether you would support Donald Trump if he was a nominee. Of course, Vivek, he was like, bang! Raised his hand right away. Vivek was all over Trump's dick. All over him. Keeping the Trump voters, not distancing. I don't know. But, question. Will you support and except for that fucking cunt Asa Hutchinson over there? He didn't raise his hand. But back to DeSantis. When that question was asked. Now, Vivek was here. DeSantis was right next to him on Vivek's right. So, Vivek, boom! Straight up. First one. All the way up. Like he was a proud motherfucker to say, yeah, I got Trump's back. And Ronnie, boy, he's like, get your hand up. You signed the fucking pledge. I think Asa Hutchinson should be immediately disqualified. And Ron DeSantis, you need to know where your loyalties lie. Okay? If you're going to be the Republican nominee, you're going to need Trump's support. And vice versa. Mr. Trump, President Trump, if you're the nominee, you're going to need Ronnie's support. So, the debate had 12.5 million viewers on Fox News. That was the original Fox debate numbers. That doesn't include streaming later or people who watched it later, anything like that. So, the true, who I think, winner of the first Republican GOP, Donald J. Trump. He had an interview with Tucker Carlson. It was pre-recorded, but it didn't release until the GOP primary started. By the time the GOP primary debate was over, that video had 75 million views. It's up to it's over 250 million now, and it's only a day and 2 days later. To the point, and no nonsense. The GOP primary debate was a fucking circus. Especially with Mike Pence. That surprised the shit out of me. Back to who won. Just those numbers alone, people were more interested in seeing Trump and Tucker talk about issues than they were about everybody else on that stage put together. The polls showed it. Trump went up. Oh, not that stupid fucking poll that Fox. The very first one. The equation, which I'm not, ever. DeSantis had a good night. Vivek, who in New Jersey Lizzo, or don't be as belligerent and fucking stupid as Mike Pence, though. I think that's about it. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm about done. Almost on my exit here. Tomorrow, who knows? I might go live again in the morning. Just because. I have no one else to talk to except you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow if I have something to talk about. Y'all have a great Saturday. Oh, hey, before I go, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. When I get home, I'm going to make me a big pot of coffee from Blackout Coffee. I just got my 1776 blend in. That shit is fucking good. Okay? 15% off. CrazyCowboy.com. That's cowboy with a K. / coffee. Go get you some Blackout Coffee. 15% off. Use the code. I'll put everything down in a little description.